Hello children, welcome back to e-learning. This side Shiven sir and we are going to study chapter 6 of your grammar book, verbs, gerunds and participles. In the previous chapter, we studied about infinitives. Infinitives, gerunds and participles, all these are non-finite verbs. Let's see the definition of gerund. A gerund is a word that ends in ing and functions as a noun. It is a verbal noun and does the work both of a verb and noun. For example, swimming is a good exercise. He enjoys playing chess. See children, in these two examples, swim is also a verb, play is also a verb, but swim plus ing, swimming, it has become the subject of the sentence. It means it is gerund. And in the next example, in this you will see gerund, it has been used as object of the subject. He enjoys what? Playing chess. Now, there are some verbs that are followed by gerunds. Let's have a look on that list. Go on, understand, deny, enjoy, admit, continue, stop, avoid, mind, give up, keep, put off, miss, consider, finish. To understand it clearly, let's see the examples. He has given up smoking. Given up, given, it is finite verb. It is the main verb. He has given up. Now the rule, what does the rule say? After the list that I have just enumerated above, after these verbs, there will be ing form. It means after given up, we cannot write he has given up to smoke. We should write he has given up smoking. Look at the next one. Would you mind? After mind, ing form, that is gerund is required. Would you mind holding the bag for me? The invigilator ordered, again ordered is the main verb, ordered to stop writing. Ordered is the main verb, but stop is the verb from the list, and after stop we have to use gerund form. He denied, here main verb also, and this verb is from the list. He denied, and after denied we should use gerund form. He denied stealing the jam. I hope children you have understood how to use these verbs. After the verbs, after these verbs we should use gerund form. Now let's understand participles. What is a participle? A participle is verb that is used as an adjective and often ends with ing. Participle also ends in ing or ed or en. It is a verbal adjective and does the work of a verb and an adjective in a sentence. What kind of participles are there? Participles can be divided into three parts: present participle, past participle and perfect participle. Present participle, it will have ing form. See the examples. Seeing the police, the thief ran away. Being tired, he sat under a tree. I saw him playing with his friends. He tried to catch the moving bus. These are present. Seeing, being, playing, moving, these all are present participles. Don't confuse them with gerunds. Gerunds, they are used as nouns, and participles, present participles, they are used as adjectives. Seeing the police, the thief ran away. First, the thief saw the police, then he ran away. Being tired, be plus ing. It means he was tired, he sat under a tree. And the combination form, being tired, he sat under a tree. Now past participle. Past participle, it means third form of the main verb by using ed or en. The child was wearing a torn shirt. Past participle, is used as adjective. It is also used as adjective. The child was wearing a torn shirt. What kind of shirt? Torn shirt. Tear, tore, torn. So torn is the third form and torn is past participle also. He was sitting on a broken chair. What kind of chair? Broken. Break, broke, broken. Third form of the verb. Broken. So broken is past participle. Let's have a look on perfect participle. In perfect participle, having plus third form is used. Having completed his work, he went to post the letter. Having finished his homework, he went out to play. It means when one work is completed in a sense and second work then is done, then having is used. Having completed his work, he went to sleep. Having completed his homework, he went to play. Like that, these all are perfect participles. Now, let's see how to combine sentences using participles. The family was traveling in a taxi. It was hired. So, a combined form of these two sentences, the family was traveling in a hired taxi. Then hired will become past participle. He had spent all his money. He decided to go home. Having spent all his money, he decided to go home. We have used here perfect participles. Another example, she was hungry. She prepared noodles. In this kind of sentence, in to be verbs, we'll use being. Being hungry, she prepared noodles. It was a very hot day. We remained at home. Again, to be verb is there. So, it being a very hot day, we remained at home. He took off his shoes. He entered the computer lab. Present participle, taking off his shoes, he entered the computer lab. So, children, you must have understood how to combine the sentences using participle. I think your concept is clear. You should have a good look on the chapter itself and then going through the chapter and seeing the video, you will have a better understanding of the chapter. Thank you.